Okay, friends, reading today, we're going to go back into our Google Classroom. Those of you that are learning at home, remember you're going to go to your remote learners classroom and you'll find the same assignment in there that we're doing in here. You'll just look on your reading part. Okay, so let's talk turkeys, day 2. Go ahead and open up those slides if you haven't already. Does this look similar? Yeah, it's kind of like what we worked on yesterday, right? We did table of contents work yesterday. We're going to do some different work today, though. So if you look at slide 2, it's titled About Turkeys, and then it gives us a couple of different turkeys that we're going to read about. But let's move on to slide 3. You see this graphic organizer?
Yeah.
It's called a Venn diagram. On the left, we're going to fill in information about wild turkeys. Over here on the right, we're going to fill in information about ocellated turkeys. And in the middle, what do? Things they both have that are the same. So these are things that are different between the two, and these are things that are the same or similar of the two turkeys. Look at slide 4. Habitat. Do you remember we talked about habitat? What does habitat mean? Where they live. So this is going to tell us all about where they live. Shows us a map, gives us other information. The next slide goes with the habitat slide. Okay, so we're going to be using the habitat facts from slide 4 to help us answer the habitat questions on slide 5. So you might have to go back and forth between the slides to find your answers. Look down at the 6th slide. What is this? The glossary. And the glossary is kind of like a miniature what? Dictionary. The words are in alphabetical order, ABC order, and they tell us what those words mean. Okay, so domesticated means what? A change that happens in wild animals or plants when they are kept by humans for a long time. A flock is a group of turkeys who live together. Forage, to nibble or eat grasses or other plants. Hen, a female turkey. Native, an animal that grows and lives in a particular place. Poult is a baby turkey. Predator, an animal hunts and eats other animals. Tom is a male turkey. And then the last word is the wattle, a flap of skin that hangs from the neck of a bird. And what color is that?
Red.
It's that red, like loose, flappy looking thing that hangs down. Okay? Okay, so let's look back at the contents, the table of contents. So today we're going to be reading about turkeys. That was page 1, chapter 1 that we had looked at yesterday on our table of contents. And then habitats is chapter 2. The glossary glossary is really on page 7, but today it's on our 6th slide because we have question pages stuck in between. Okay. Go back to slide 2. Remember, we're going to be comparing and contrasting the 2 turkeys that we read about on this slide. That's too close. So read this top part with me on about turkeys. A turkey is a large bird native to North America. They are mostly domesticated, but also live in the wild. There are 2 different species of turkeys, the wild turkey and the ocellated turkey. So now they're breaking it down. On the left, what are we going to be reading about? The wild turkey. And over here on the right, the ocellated turkey. Do they look the same?
No.
Or do they look a little bit different?
A little bit different. The other one doesn't have as many feathers that pop up.
Okay, or maybe those do pop up. They're just not popped up in this picture.
And that and the right one kind of is more colorful.
I would agree. The colors kind of remind me of like a peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wild turkey has like the wattle and the other one doesn't look like it has a big
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but it doesn't really look like it has a wattle, does it?
We could.
Okay, let's read about the wild turkey. They give us 4 facts about it. The first bullet is the first fact. Live across North America. Let's look over at the ocellated turkey. Live in southeast Mexico, northern Belize, and northern Guatemala. So are they in the same areas? No. Let's look at the second bullets. Live in open forests. Doesn't say specifically where these live, do they?
No.
Okay. The third bullet over here says sleep in tree. I didn't know that. That's interesting. And let's read about the feathers. Mostly brown feathers. I would agree with that. Most of those feathers are a tone of the browns, right?
Yeah.
Let's finish the bullets over here for the ocellated turkey. Brown, green, and blue feathers. I agree with that. Lots of. Do they also have some brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it. Smaller than wild turkeys. All right, we're going to use this information to fill in here. So remember, to be able to type, you need to double tap so that you get your text box there. Go to the end, and then you can backspace. So, what is different between the 2 turkeys? What differences were there? Type something about the wild turkey that the ocellated turkey didn't have. You can even look at the picture to help you add more information. Do you want me to pull that up here?
Yeah. So then we don't have to focus.
I'm going to have to make it bigger over here. Oops. Okay, so use this information to type in things that are different between the 2 turkeys. But make sure that you are typing the wild turkey information on this purple side and the ocellated turkey information over on the blue side. I'll go, well, back to that. There we go. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Can everybody see that all right? So then you aren't having to go back and forth between one slide to the next. So what kind of things did you type on the wild turkey side? Connor?
I said they live in North America.
Oh, very good. Anybody else put that? Live in North America? Okay. What else could you put on the wild turkey side that you wouldn't put on the ocellated turkey side? Jenny?
They sleep in trees.
Sleep in trees, exactly. What else is different about the wild turkey? Haley?
They're mostly brown.
Mostly brown feathers. Any other differences that would only go on the wild turkey side? Natalia?
They live in open forests.
Live in open forests. Okay. So then over on the ocellated turkey side, on the blue oval, what would we put about them that's not like the wild turkey? Raylan?
That the turkey has brown, green, and blue feathers.
Right, brown, green, and blue feathers. What else?
They are smaller than wild turkeys.
Very good. Smaller than wild turkeys. Jenny?
More color around.
Yep, we just said that they have the brown, green, and blue feathers. Where do they live? Do they live in the same place as wild turkeys?
No.
No, where do the ocellated turkeys live?
They live in
Southeast Mexico, northern Belize, and northern Guatemala. Okay, so those are all the differences. What's the same? What would go in the middle part where the purple and the blue ovals overlap? In this part right here. Both of them are what?
turkey.
Oh, okay. So is that something that we could type for both?
Yeah.
Both are turkeys. Okay, what else could we put for both turkeys? Haley?
They both have brown.
Yeah, they both have brown feathers. how's everybody doing getting those typed up? Are you getting close? Okay, it says that the ocellated turkeys live in southeast Mexico, northern Belize, and northern Guatemala. I'm going to change the screen for just a minute to show you where that's at. All right, so here's the United States. This would be like Texas right here. This is Mexico. So southeast Mexico would be over in here. Do you see this is Belize? And this right here is Guatemala. So it would be all of this kind of down in there. So it's in a lot warmer spot than where the wild turkeys typically are found.
And they don't seem like the wild turkey seems like it has way more feathers than the other.
In this picture it looks like it, doesn't it?
Or it's
We
just
might have to
because
Google pictures of other ocellated turkeys to see if theirs ever pop up like the wild turkeys do. I would think that they might. I don't know enough about turkeys. Good thing we're doing this. All right. Do you have your facts? Do you have at least 2 of the facts for each of the turkeys? And then the 2 facts in the middle?
most.
At least get that done. Okay. Let's go down to slide 4. Wrong one. I gotta make this. All right, so we're gonna be reading about the habitat of turkeys on this slide, and then we'll have 8 questions that we'll answer using the habitats slide. So we're going to talk through these. Why don't you pull your questions up right now? I'll have you leave your questions up even when I go back up to slide 4 for habitat. But look at question 1. What nonfiction text features do you see? We'll talk about that, and it'll make sense once we go back to slide 4. Question 2. Why can't farm turkeys fly? We're going to find that information out. Question 3. Where are turkeys mainly found? Question 4. Why do turkeys normally sleep in trees? I'm anxious to find that one out. 5. What is the picture showing? So we're going to have to look at the picture and we'll have to look at the caption that tells us that. Question 6. Why are farm turkeys raised to be larger? Question 7. What does the map show us? And then question 8. Do turkeys live in deserts, forests, or ponds? Okay, you stay on your question page. I will go back to the I keep hitting the wrong one. The habitat page. That's going to be too big though. Give me just a second here, friends. I probably better just go with that. Because if I try to make it bigger, it goes off. All right, so now let's read through the habitat section. It says turkeys are large birds mainly found in North and Central America. They are very popular in the United States. They can survive in the wild, but people also raise them on farms. Turkeys that are raised on farms are about twice the size of the birds found in the wild. They are raised to be larger because people sell them for their meat. Farm turkeys tend to keep to the ground because they are too overweight to fly. They're too fat. Wild turkeys prefer to live in forests with open spaces to find food. Despite their large size, they can fly and roost in higher trees. They like to sleep in trees to protect themselves from predators. Okay, now look at this picture here. Whoopsies, I did not mean to do that.
It kind of looks like, what is it? It looks...
Okay, so this is a caption. Friends, this is a text feature. A picture and a caption. So text means what?
Everything.
Text means words. What does text mean?
Words.
Okay, so this caption tells us information about this picture. And the caption says, a female eastern wild turkey. Okay, do you see the map?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see this purple part on this map? If you want to go to your slide to be able to see it better, that's fine. Do you see the purple part on the map?
Mm-hmm.
That shows where turkeys live. Do they live in a lot of the United States? Yeah, like the wild turkeys, the farm turkeys that we have around here. They're in lots of places around the United States. So this is also a text feature. The caption for the map, the caption for the picture. I think, was that question 1?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If we go back to our slide 5, what nonfiction text features do you see? What did I call those pieces of information underneath the map and underneath the picture? What were those called? Connor?
I think that I know what I know what it started with.
Begins with a C.
Caption.
There you go, caption. So if we go back to our question slide. And I'm going to backspace to get rid of that. And Connor said that was called a caption, and there's the word spelled correctly for you. Whoops. Can everybody see that better?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have caption?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, why can't turkeys fly? Do you remember what it said about that? Why can they not fly? Type your answer in there. If you don't remember, I'll pull this back up.
I thought it was gonna say they cut the leaves off, so the feathers.
Oh, snip them so that they can't. Some people do that to birds, clip their wings.
I thought it was gonna say like they're like the type of bird they just can't fly, kind of like penguins.
So why can't they fly? They're too,
Fat.
yeah, they're too fat. They're too overweight. I can relate. I wouldn't be able to fly if I were a turkey. All right, so you probably typed in either too fat or too overweight. Do both of those mean the same thing?
Yes.
Okay. Question 3. Where are turkeys mainly found? Where are they mainly found?
These don't have to be complete sentences.
No, they don't give you enough space to make them complete sentences.
Yeah, because I just said caption too fat.
Ah, that's too big. I can't find a happy medium for this, friends. All right, but if you're having a hard time seeing it up here, you could always go back to your own slide on your screen. So for question 3, where are turkeys mainly found? You're going to type your answer on line 3. It says 2 main places, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing that we need to type? Jenny?
North America.
North and Central what?
America.
North and Central America. This is North America, where the United States is. This is Central America, down here through Mexico. So North and Central America is where turkeys are mainly found.
And it says the S for the C of the fauna.
Oh, the soft C in Central, yes. Okay, did everybody get North and Central America? Some of you still getting it? All right. Question 4. Why do turkeys normally sleep in trees?
To protect.
They sleep in trees to do what? What did it say? It was toward the very end of what we had read. Why do they sleep in trees? Why do they like to sleep in trees? Because they're comfortable?
No.
Is that what it said?
No.
So what did it say about why they like to sleep in trees? Natalia?
They like to sleep in trees so they can protect themselves from predators.
Right. So for 5, why do turkeys normally sleep in trees? To protect themselves from predators. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I left it on the other one. So to protect themselves from predators. Predators are animals that would do what to the turkeys?
Eat them.
Yeah, that would eat them. All right, then question 5. What is the picture showing? Not the map, the picture. Type what the picture is showing us. We've talked about it. I'm going to see if you were paying attention. Does the caption help you out there, friends?
Yes.
Yes, so I would use that caption. All right, we're going to go on to the next question. I think most everybody's close to being finished with that. Question 6. Why are farm turkeys raised to be larger? Find in this informational slide where, whoops, I don't know what I just did, sorry, where it talks about why they are raised to be larger. Type that for questions 6, for the answer for question 6, excuse me. type your answer. Why are farm turkeys raised to be larger? Use the information from the passage to help you type that answer. Question 7, what does the map show us? So use the caption to tell what the map is showing. Might be easier to see if you go back to your slide for that one. And then the last question is, you just have to type the word. Do turkeys live in deserts, forests, or ponds? Type the place where they told us they live.
I know, me too. Do you have money though? Cause I need that worse than yours.
I know. All right, is everybody getting that? What's wrong? So you must have deleted it. Okay, once you have all of those questions answered, go ahead and go back to your classroom tab that you have opened up here. And then I think if you go to back to the stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you click the assignment there, it'll let you turn it in from there. Mine's different because I'm the one that assigned them all. But you'll be able to turn it in once you go back into the stream. See, then this shows me who's turned them in.